Very good morning, all of my friends and all of my listener. Today we are going to Salam Alaikum, one of our friend and nature lover as well as the insect lover. So as we know that we have taken some random and desperate initiative to gather people in a same platform. Those are working for the benefit of this world and in different ways. So there are different people working in a different domain in different ways. Previously we have talked about biostatistics, but today we are going to talk about the people those are working in a different domain of saving insect, entomologist, lepidopterans, butterfly saver. So our Zoom talk name is Butterfly Lady. So I want to introduce Miss Taslima Sheikh from Jammu, and she is working as a research scholar in the Department of Zoology under the supervision of Dr.sajad Parey, and detailed description will be given in the description box. And she is presently at Jammu and working all the Lepidopteran and butterflies over there. She has done her master's post graduation in zoology from Banaras Hindu University and B.Ed from Kashmir University. And importantly, she has received Young Scientist Award 2020 in butterflies. So basically, as per the description, we have come across that her interest domain is butterfly, insect, lepidopteran, and all those things. So as we know, once Einstein told if all insect bees dies, so within 4 years entire human population will collapse. So that is the importance. So I want to hand over this meeting to her without any further delay. Welcome, Taslima.
Good morning.
If you want, you can share uh, slides. Yeah. Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Good morning to all of you and myself, Taslima Sheikh, as Bhaskar said. And currently, I'm doing research in butterflies, the butterflies of Jammu and Kashmir. And uh, I have done a lot of work for my state. Currently, this was state. Now it has been called as Union Territory after the separation of Ladakh from Jammu and Kashmir. And in this Union Territory, I have made a checklist on butterflies of Jammu and Kashmir. And currently, we have 309 species of butterflies in this Union Territory. And among 309, what is my contribution? I'll talk about that. Moving to the geography of Jammu and Kashmir, as Jammu and Kashmir lies to the north of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, and to the west, Ladakh Union Territory is there, and north to Jammu and Kashmir, there is Pakistan occupied Kashmir, we can say, and Gilgit-Baltistan. And currently, the area which is under this Union Territory is 42,241 square kilometer, and out of it 19.95% area is recorded under the forest area. And if we talk about the regions or areas of Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, we have currently 20 districts in this territory, and these districts which I have enlisted here, like Kathua, Jammu, Samba, Udhampur, Riyasi, Rajouri, Poonch, Doda, Ramban, Kishtwar, Anantnag, Kulgam, etc. And we have two divisions now, Jammu division and Kashmir division, and both the divisions are totally variable in their temperature, climate, and in terms of vegetation. And both the divisions have 10 districts each. And all the districts, if I talk about regarding the work on butterflies, all the districts are not fully explored, and I'm the only person I can say that I'm exploring all the districts alone. Talking about the seasons which are currently happening in our Jammu and Kashmir, like there is much variation in both the regions. Like Jammu bears winter, summer, and rainy, three seasons, but Kashmir spells with four seasons like spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And if we talk regarding the butterflying, that which months are suitable for butterflying, or the tourists can visit in which months, in Jammu, we can use to see butterflies from March up to September or October, or throughout the year we can see the activities of butterflies in Jammu region. But in Kashmir, as we all know, the all the mountains and the areas get covered with snow, and there we can see butterflies activity from May and up to August mid only. And after that, all the butterflies starts migrating, or start declining. We can say the butterflies can't be seen after August in Kashmir division. And as temperature is not favorable for these butterflies, as less temperature, the butterfly can't be seen there. And as I have talked about that, Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory has many countries and states adjacent to it, and through these states and countries, we can get many different varieties of butterflies in this union territory, and we have a very unique fauna regarding butterflies of Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, we have only six families of butterflies. That is Nymphalidae, the largest number having in this family. Another family is Papilionidae, third family is Pyridae, fourth family is Hesperidae, fifth family is Lycaenidae, and sixth family is Rhydinidae. That is a large family having very least number, and total word number is about currently 17,500, that is approximately. And in India currently we have 1328 species, and one species we got last year in 2020. And in Jammu and Kashmir currently we have 309 species in my published checklist under the Zoological Survey of India. Let's talk about the butterflies belonging to all the families, that how to recognize these butterflies. And this is the family Papilionidae. We commonly call these as swallowtails, and the tails indicates that we are seeing these butterflies having a small tail, and one can easily identify these butterflies by recognizing these tails. That's why we call them as swallowtails. Another family is Nymphalidae, and commonly called as brush-footed butterflies. The amazing thing is that the brush-footed butterflies are so called because their second pair of leg, that is Nymphalidae, having three pairs of legs, and the second pair of legs have brush-like hairs. That's why these butterflies are called as brush-footed butterflies. And further, if we elaborate this family have so many subfamilies under this category, and we can see many different browns, many different white, even many different yellows, not only yellows, but many other butterfly we can see in this family. Another family is blues, but we cannot say that these butterflies are seen as blue in color, but maybe some other color, like we can see red colored butterfly in this family also. But usually, mostly the upper wing, when the butterfly opens its wings, the butterfly looks bluish in color. And in this family, we have two categories, that is strong blues and weak blues. The strong blues tries to fly in the higher canopy, and the weak blues used to fly near the ground level.
Slim, I want to interrupt 1 second. Uh,
Okay.
I want to ask, this photography looks like your own photography. So what is the source of this
Yes.
picture? It's your own
Yeah.
photography, correct?
Yeah. Yes. 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 All
Yes.
photography I'm
So
showing in this
though the
in this.
participants also acknowledge that this photography, she is also very good photographer. It is not taken from any Google sources. Okay, please continue.
Okay.
Please.
Yes. Thank you. Another family is Piridae, and in this family, we can see whites and yellows butterflies. If usually one commoner people can recognize by their color only, no need to go for any identification character. Like I have shown here, one butterfly is yellow and another is white, and we can see yellows and whites belongs to the Piridae family. And here I have shown the pale clouded yellow butterfly and Indian cabbage butterfly here. Sorry, dull white butterfly here. Another family is Hesperidae, and this family was earlier in moth section, and now it has been categorized under the butterflies. And because of its nocturnal because of its diurnal activity and many other features which are resembled with butterflies. And here we can see the very dull coloration and the difference among other families, like its abdomen is very large and very bulky. And other differences are like dull coloration, very big abdomen, and its antenna is also different among other butterflies. This is the last family, which is also called as metal mark. Usually in India, we cannot see any metal mark on these butterflies because we have very least number of species belonging to this family, that is Rhydinidae. And in other countries, there can be seen some metal marks on these species. That's why these are called as metal marks commonly. And all the photographs currently I'm showing my photography. And this butterfly is plum judy, which is currently seen in Jammu and Kashmir in 2 years. And now I have published this butterfly again in Zoological Survey of India journal. Now, talking about the butterflies of Jammu and Kashmir, we have currently 309 butterflies species in my current checklist. And if we talk about the past work, like in the past 10 years, we have around 100 new sightings which are seen by different authors. Like I'll call a few names of the butterflies, that is common names, that is commodore, vagrant, common jezebel, common jay, which were recently found in this union territory of Jammu and Kashmir by different authors like Neeraj Sharma, Shaka Sharma, especially reported from the higher reaches like Padar area, Bhadrava area, where one cannot approach easily. And all the new records are coming from all over the union territory, and because all the areas are not fully explored. And I have even compiled a small booklet in 2018 on the Raika Environment Park, which is having 79 species, and which was issued and which was published by the Department of Ecology, Environment and Remote Sensing Department, Jammu and Kashmir. And 15 new records were alone from this Raika Environment Park. This Raika Environment Park is currently situated in Jammu region, Jammu districts. And all the new reportings which I have recorded in this union territory of Jammu and Kashmir, I have published all my records in Zoological Survey of India journal. Let's talk about the hotspots. in my study and or through my study, I have declared few hotspots for my Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, as we have a ecotourism sector also here. And talking about the from the aspect of tourism, tourists can visit in those hotspots to see these beautiful butterflies in these areas. Like in Jammu and division, I have declared Raika Environment Park as a hotspot. Another hotspot is Manda, and then Rajouri district, whole Rajouri district, and then Jasrota Wildlife Sanctuary, Bani Wildlife Sanctuary, Bhadrawa, and Padar. And in Kashmir division, like old literature also have shown many hotspots like Gurrez, Sonamarg, Gulmarg, and currently Dachigam National Park is also seen as a hotspot because many of the butterflies have been recovered from that area. Besides these, many other national parks and wildlife sanctuaries which are present in Jammu and Kashmir, as we know that from the conservation aspect, like all the sanctuaries and national parks leads towards the conservation, and through that conservation we have very much and unique fauna as well as flora of butterflies here. And we can one can see the butterflies activity in Hemis high altitude, Kishtawar, Overa Oru, Dachigam also. Let's talk about the host plant diversity. If there are plants, there are butterflies. And if we are saving host plants, if we are saving plants, then we can save butterflies, or vice versa. And every butterfly has a specific host, as here I have shown one butterfly on my hand, that is common gawa blue, and its host plant is gawa tree, as the name indicates that common gawa blue having host gawa tree, because its caterpillar lay this butterfly lay its eggs only on gawa tree. And we all know that these butterflies have sensors in its feet which recognizes its host plant easily. And other plants like Listia chinensis, Citrus lemon, Xanthoxylum armatum, Principia utilis, Ziziphus, like I'll call their common names like bear, and many like lemon plant also, and even mango tree, bamboo tree, and even curry patta, and many other plants acts as a host plant of these butterflies. Here I have shown one caterpillar of some butterfly. Here we can see this butterfly's caterpillar. We can use only caterpillar term in terms of butterflies, because larva word is used only in case of other insects, but the caterpillar term we can use in Lepidoptera. And here this caterpillar and leaf color is very much correlated, and both cannot be recognized by any predator, because we can say this is a type of camouflage this caterpillar is showing. And many of the caterpillars, many of the butterflies are palatable in nature, and predator attacks on them. This is the another behavior shown by butterflies after camouflage, that is mud puddling. Here I have recently photographed this butterfly from Jammu district, that is mud puddling. And here I have shown two types of species like zebra blue and Indian cupid. Indian cupid again is a new reporting for Jammu and Kashmir recently, recorded by me. And mud puddling is such a beautiful behavior which is shown only by males, and in this picture we can see only males butterfly are present. and belonging to the lichenidae members. And mud puddling behavior, the reason is that whenever these males chooses their mate, and after sorry, I'm disrupting here. Like these are the male which are feeding on the mud, like they are sucking the minerals from this mud and minerals and salts, and the female butterfly chooses only those males which are having minerals and salts in their body. And after that, after mating, when that butterfly lays egg, these eggs remain strong. These eggs get strong shell, we can say, due to these deposition of minerals and salts. This is the list of host plants by me. If one wants to create a butterfly garden in their home or butterfly garden in their state, these plants will be beneficial for them. Let's know about some host plants or nectar plant also. Like I have shown here, two butterflies roaming around the crotalaria species. Another plant is Carissa opaca, and third plant I have shown here is Erigeon species. All the three plants I have seen here that alone hundreds of species gets attracted to these plants only because their floral scents may attract them, or maybe another purpose is that their nectar content is high. And other enlisting shows like here in Himalayas we have Cirsium species which is naturally grown, and another is Lantana species. Lantana camara is commonly found all over the India or all over the world also. Another plant is Carissa opaca, Geranium, Lysimatiavensis, rubus species, Trifolium, Celosia, Cuphea, Erigeon, Rumex hestatus, Hemilia patens, Budleja asiatica, and Verbena brasiliensis. Let's show other slides. Like I've talked about the Celosia species that is commonly called as coxcomb also, and seen in many forms. Like here I have shown one picture that is pink color. If we talk about the butterflies, only butterflies, because butterflies acts as a best pollinators among insects, and pink pink is very very good for butterflies. If one wants to create a butterfly garden in their home, please use this pink color plant also, because pink color attracts these butterflies. We can say pollination syndrome also here. We can use the term pollination syndrome for these insects. And another species which I have shown here is Cuphea, and on this Cuphea plant, I have seen a number of sorrel sapphires visiting on this. Another slide I have shown here, like that is Cirsium, that is thistle plant, which is only seen in Himalayas and nowhere in country. And another is Hemilia patens. Hemilia patens can be seen all over the country, and one can easily cultivate, one can easily grow this at your home. This slide I have shown here, like this is Verbena brasiliensis. Again, this plant attracts the hundreds of butterflies alone. Another plant is Budleja asiatica, that is a butterfly bush. The name indicates that butterfly bush attracts hundreds of butterflies alone. And third one is Lantana species. We have many colorful species in this genre. Now, talking about the species and subspecies which are named after the Kashmir, I have enlisted few species here, like Kashmir skipper, Another is Graphium eros subspecies, that is Kashmirensis. Again, third species is Pseudophiliotes vikrama, that is Eastern baton blue subspecies, again Kashmirensis. Fourth one is Kashmir four ring. Fifth one is Kashmir meadow brown, and sixth one is Kashmir wall. Seventh one is Kashmir comma. All these species having subspecies after the name of Kashmir. Now let's talk about the other few species which are having common names having Kashmir word in them. Like Pyrus deota having common name Kashmir white, Poliomatus pseudorus having Kashmir meadow blue, Laminitis ligis having common name Kashmir white admiral, Melitaya balbita having its common name Kashmir black winged fritillary. This is Pygrus kashmirensis, and this is endemic to Kashmir, nowhere seen in country. Now, from this slide to onward, all the butterflies which I have shown here are from old literature. I have taken these butterfly species pictures from Shikolovets and Page's book, because these butterflies are not seen from decades. This is not my photography. Another butterfly is Graphium eros. Again, this is very endemic to northwestern part of India. This is again endemic to northwestern part of India and seen in our Kashmir part also. Kashmir checkered blue. This is this is Pathima kashmira, that is Kashmir four ring. Here rings, we can say, we can see the rings also. That's why this is called as ring. And Pathima Kashmira means four ring. This is my photograph again, and this is found in northwestern part of India. That is Himalayan regions of India. This is Hyponephili kashmirica, again endemic to Jammu and Kashmir. This is Grenia kashmirensis, now again endemic to northwestern part of India. This is a very beautiful butterfly, Polygonia C. album kashmira, that is Kashmir comma, again endemic to northwestern part of India. This is Kashmir red spotted meadow blue, and these species I have taken from I Found Butterflies site, which is founded by Dr. Krishna Meg Kunte sir, associate professor from NCVS. And all the pictures which I am showing here, the endemic to Jammu and Kashmir or endemic to northwestern part of India, I have taken all these butterfly pictures from I Found Butterflies site. This species again currently found in Jammu and Kashmir, and again this Laminitis ligis brown bordered admiral, which I have taken this picture from I Found Butterflies species. This species is endemic to Jammu and Kashmir, Melitaya balbita. There are countless species in Jammu and Kashmir whose range is limited to Western Himalayas or Murray in Pakistan to West Nepal. Many species which are restricted to Western Himalayas. I'll show a few pictures here, and all the pictures here shown are from I Found Butterfly site again, because it is not possible for me to photograph all the butterflies alone. But currently I'm doing all the surveys, and hopefully I'll make all the photographs from this union territory. These are the butterflies again which are found only in northwestern part of Himalaya, and in some parts of another country, Pakistan also. This is the slide which is showing again few butterflies here. Now let's talk about the butterflies which are found only in Jammu and Kashmir, or earlier Union Territory, which is now called as Union Territory Ladakh. The species which are found only in two Union Territories and not in rest part of India. The some butterflies here I'll show. I'll call those names like dusky meadow blue, Kashmir black winged fritillary, comma tortoise shell, black leg tortoise shell, Jardon silver spot, Kashmir white admiral, Kashmir meadow brown, spotted meadow brown, Kashmir white, and Chitral emperor. And if we talk about the Chitral emperor, Chitral name is not in India, that is in another country, Pakistan. But this butterfly is found in our Jammu and Kashmir also. Then we can say this is endemic to Jammu and Kashmir and not rest part of India. This is the picture of Chitral emperor, and many sites like I Found Butterflies call this Chitral emperor as large emperor. This is a very unique butterfly. Another butterfly which is endemic to Jammu and Kashmir, that is Hyponephili coinympha. Third is large tortoise shell, again endemic to Jammu and Kashmir. Nowhere seen in any part of country, and even not seen in northwestern part of Himalayas. This is Closiana jerdoni, again seen in only Jammu and Kashmir and nowhere part of India. Now I'm talking about one genus, that is Parnassus genus, and commonly these Parnassus butterflies are called as Apollos. And these Apollos, earlier we had 12 species in number because Ladakh was with us. Now we are remaining only with 5 species. And I'll show the pictures of all the 5 species of Parnassus. And all the pictures I have taken from some book, some literatures. These are not my photographs. And none of the Apollo I have seen in my list. These are very unique butterflies that means white in color, and their unique floor like host plant is very unique, that is sedum species. And this butterfly is seen in very higher altitudes, and one cannot easily see them because they show very much camouflage in their behavior. And these are the 5 species which I have shown here, and these are found in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's talk about the state butterfly. As we all know that there are many states in India which have declared their butterfly as a symbol. As we have state tree, we have state bird, we have state flower. Many other states have their state trees, state birds, state flower. But currently many states have declared their state butterfly also. Maharashtra was the first state who has declared its state butterfly as blue mormon, and Karnataka was the second state who has declared its state butterfly as southern birdwing. Third state was Kerala, that is Malabar banded peacock was declared its state butterfly. Fourth state was Uttarakhand, and common peacock butterfly is its state butterfly. And currently in 2019, Tamil Nadu also declared its state sorry, in 2020 Tamil Nadu also declared its state butterfly, that is Tamil yeoman. These all names are common names. And now currently Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh also preparing for its state butterflies proposal. And currently I have also prepared one proposal for my union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. That is here I have shown one butterfly, that is Aglaeus kashmirensis, that is Kashmir tortoise shell. And I have given this butterfly in my proposal because of many reasons, like one word is Kashmir, which is sufficient, that Kashmir name is with its name. And another is its host plant availability, that is Grardina heterophylla, that is very unique plant seen in Himalayas only. And this plant is very unique and abundantly found in this region. And another reason behind this proposal is that this butterfly is very colorful, and this butterfly is very large, having its wingspan very much large. These are the few reasons because I have shown this in my proposal as as a union territory butterfly. This is the photograph I have shown here, like butterfly come tree talk with Shri Om Prakash Vidyarthi or Shri Om Prakash Sharma. This is the person, this is the personality which is in Jammu and Kashmir, retired Indian Forest Service officer. And this person, this personality organizes many tree talks with many green lovers, nature lovers, and I have also joined many tree talks with him. And through his tree talks I have learned many plant names, and on those plants I have seen many caterpillar, and I have also observed these caterpillars. As we know, host plants and butterflies have very much correlation. These are the photographs which I have shown here, and these are some mating pairs. Here I have shown sorrel sapphire, rice swift, large cabbage white, forget me not, queen of Spain fritillary. All are the common names of these butterflies, and all are my photographs. Let's talk about the threats. We are facing many times habitat loss, illegal trade, biotic pressure, man animal conflict, general ignorance, non implementation of laws. Like we have so many rules and regulations for these butterflies conservation, like Indian Wildlife Conservation Act 1972 makes schedules for these butterfly, like schedule 1, schedule 2 has many enlisting of threatened species, and one cannot see these butterflies easily because these are endangered, these are threatened butterflies. And another is habitat loss. We are facing many fires in parks, natural fires, or we can see man animal conflict also for their habitat destruction. And even there is illegal trade in case of butterflies. We have seen in many news and at many places, like the unique fauna, there remains illegal trade of these selling of those eggs from one area to another area. That is also threat to this fauna. Especially we have very unique fauna in our Jammu and Kashmir, and in 2014 there has been seen some illegal trade among Apollo's seeds. I'd like to recommend few things here, like we can conserve the butterflies with the help of local people's participation. We can popularize the butterfly ecotourism. We can introduce the butterfly farming. We can establish many wildlife sanctuaries, which can be beneficial for the endangered butterflies. We can promote the conservation education among local communities by circulating all the pamphlets, brochures in the form of booklets, in the form of awareness camps also. And we can make awareness regarding the pollinator role of these butterflies. And uh, government can there will be a much if there will be a much support from the government and political, we can conserve the butterfly fauna, which is very unique in this part of Jammu and Kashmir. And there shall be a strict enforcement of laws and protection regarding these endangered butterflies. And in my study, I have used only two field guides that is shown here, like for reference purpose. I have used this Butterfly of India written by Isaac Chemiker sir, and another butterfly is Butterflies of India by Peter Smetak. Long live the passion for butterflies in our hearts. Thank you.
So I think this beautiful lecture is really commendable, and it was really unexpected ki you are going to represent in a way of encyclopedia. So those who are fond of butterflies, it could be an encyclopedic treatise on it. So I want to ask one thing after this beautiful presentation. What motivated you to study these butterflies?
Actually, Bhaskar, this was my childhood hobby, and now I have given this hobby as a platform in the form of research. And as you know that I have been given fish biology in my post graduation. Even I have much interest in fish biology field also, but insects, working on insects, especially on butterflies, very much easy and easier for girls. And I love taxonomy, whether that can be plant or butterfly or any other insect. I have choose these butterfly because these butterfly can be approachable easily. One can see butterflies easily in their home gardens also. We can create butterfly gardens in our home to see these butterfly.
Mhm.
One cannot need to move to the very distant places to for very farther places. um, this is the only reason that I have choose this as my research part.
So I wish to end up this meeting with this the quotation written in the on the slide that long live the passion for butterflies in our hearts. Thank you so much for your endeavor and this commendable work and sparing and sharing your ideas and time with this small platform. Thank you so much.